Okay, hi everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, so let's start the second episode of Anyone Python. So those who missed the last the class, so there's no specific rule in this room. The only thing I can ask you is please mute your audio throughout the class. That can help us to manage this class. Also, please turn on your video, then I can identify who you are. Because I don't want this class will be messed up. So please use your full name and please turn on your video. Then let's start. So before we start, please follow me, stretch out. Okay. So one of the problem when you are working with a computer, you sit on too long time the chair. So before we start the stretch, a little bit. Okay, so very nice. So I'd like to start today's class to check whether you guys complete the last class. That is installing the Python. So let's start with the Windows. From now on, I'm going to use only the MacBook, but only today, I'd like to show both the Windows and the MacBook to start the Python, those who do not know how to start the Python. So please start your Python, for example, let me start with Windows. Okay, so let me share the Windows. Okay, so this is actually I found the old computer, the Windows computer, and installed the Python. So to start the Windows, the Python from Windows, so if you have this kind of the computer, so you can type on your search bar, bottom left, so Python. So you can find the Python 3.8 probably. If you have the 3.7, it's totally fine. Just click this one. Then you will see this kind of the window. This is called the Python shell. Name does not matter. So this is one of the way to use the Python. So then I'm going to start show another the MacBook. Just the way those who need the help of using the MacBook. So let me share the different way. I'd like to use the entire screen share. So you can see both this one. So this is the Windows, but those who are using the MacBook, if you see the menu bar, top, the right corner, so you can find the spotlight search. So you can type the terminal, Terminal, and enter. You can see very similar, but the background is white. This is a MacBook terminal. Here you can type the Python 3, Python 3. I'm going to explain later why. So not just Python, it's a Python 3. Then you can see not much different. To show the Python 3.82. This one is also the 3.8.2. And you can see this kind of sign, inequality sign, the triple inequality sign. This is called the Python prompt. So Python prompt means you are ready. So before we start today's lesson, I'd like to give you a chance to start the first Python program. So either way is fine. So if you are using MacBook, so you can use the terminal. If you are using the Windows, you can use the Python shell. Let me close this. I'm not going to use this more, but it's the same thing. So if you see if you have the Python prompt, let me increase the font size. Then you can easily see. Can you see better? Okay. So then this is your first program, and print hello, the word. So like this, print, print, the parentheses, and also double quotation, hello, word, and the double quotation, and the parentheses. Why don't you type on the Python? If you type everything, then just enter, then you can see the hello world. So this is the simplest, the Python program. Okay, so if you are done, please give me the thumbs up, then I can see how many of you are following me. So if you can see this hello world, please give me the thumbs up to me. Can you follow me? Please give me the thumbs up if you are done. Okay, good, very nice. So actually the 1970, when the computer has been very popular, 1970. So it was a C program. So one of the researcher programmer, edit the C program language book. At that time, he introduced a hello world. So hello world is the very popular, the program print hello world is being used most of the program languages, like the I love you, or the so I love you can be said most of the different languages. So for example, in Chinese, 我爱你, or any other languages, it's very similar. In computer language, we use this hello world as the first program. It's a baby program, it's a first step program. So if you are going to study Java, Java also use the hello world as the first program. So this is a hello world is the first program, Python program, you already did. So it's a very simple. So do you know what is the today, especially in Korea? It is the Parent Day, right? So it's a Parent Day. So it's the same as the Mother's Day in the US or the Father's Day in US. So please, this time to appreciate your parents, print thank you, Mom and Dad. Then enter. So why don't you type? And if you have a cell phone, why don't you take the photo and send the screen to your mom and dad. Then you guys can say to your mom and dad. So I start my first Python program to appreciate you heard the law. So why don't you take the photo for the program and send to your mom and dad using your messenger and so on. So I will give the 30 more seconds to complete this. So why don't you complete your first program as the thank you, mom and dad. Okay. So everybody good? So then I think that if you can see that this the print, if you can do the print program, you are pretty much ready. But we are going to set aside this Python, the shell and Python for next week, or maybe a little bit longer. So instead, we are going to use the different, the one to learn about the Python. So let me change my screen. And going back to the tablet. Okay, so this is our whiteboard. So let me start with this one. Do you remember what is this? If you already watched the video last time, whether if you attended the last class, what is this? It's a computer. Yes, very nice. The Tommy, Daniel, and Claire. So very good job. So this is our computer. Then our goal in this class, and even after the class, our goal is, I'm so bad, as I said, this is you. So we'd like to use this computer. It's not for other, it's not for animal, it's not for pet, it's for us. So we'd like to use this computer, okay? So how can we use this computer, this guy? As we discussed the last time, this computer is not that smart. It's not very intelligent. It's not like you. So this computer uses a very, 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 very difficult and simple language. Anyone who remember what kind of language is this? Python? No, I don't think so. Binary, yes, it's very close to binary. It's only 0 or 1 because it's a machine, it's an electric device. And also it's called a machine language. So computer uses machine language. This machine language has 0 or 1. It's a binary, okay? So can you understand if I say the 001, 01, 011? Can you understand this? Definitely not. So nobody understands. So we cannot use this machine language directly. So instead, we need to use human language. Sometimes it's called the natural language. So like the Korean, English, Japanese, and Chinese. So we need to use such a human language. So from now on, if I'm saying high level language, high level, that means it's a human language like the English. If I'm saying the low level language, low level means it's very low, like the 01. So it's a machine language. So we don't understand low level language. Instead, we need such a high level language. So, but we cannot use directly the English. We need something very English-like the language to use the computer. So that is one of the example is the Python. So Python is the computer language, but it's a very close to a human language. So this kind of language is called high level program language, meaning is it's close to English. Okay. Another example is Java. You probably heard about. Also another example is C or C++. Actually, those languages, it's not the machine language, it's close to what? The human language. So that is the reason we can easily, it's very easy to learn. Sometimes without the experience, you can even understand what is the Python language. Think about the first program. What was the first Python program? It's a print, right? So you understand what's the meaning of a print? It's a print display. So we can easily understand, we easily use such a high level program language for what? To use computer. But think about this high level language and 0101, they are similar or different? They are definitely different. It's a huge difference. So we need to translate. So like when you are, so you are familiar with the English. So you have some of them use the bilingual, some of them are bilingual. But if you have friends in France, so you need to understand French, but you don't know. Or if you travel to Paris or the Europe, so definitely you don't understand the sign and so on. We need to use what? Google Translator. Okay, we need a translator. So we can use such a translator to change such a high-level language to the machine language. So Python has such a translator inside. So any program language has such a translator. Translator what? Translating what? It's such a high level English like the language to the machine language 01 because this guy computer is not that smart. It can understand only 01, 01, 0011. So we need to change. For example, the print is when you enter the just before. As soon as you enter, the Python translate your print into machine language. Then, as we discussed last time, CPU, memory, they work together. Then display. Display they follow what you want, your order. So they just display the message, hello world, what thank you, mom and dad, on your screen. So using the translator. So Python, from now on, when we are using the Python, so Python itself has such a translator. So we don't have to from now on worry about this guy, machine language. Instead, what we want to do is how to use a Python command, like the print. So we can just follow the rule. Python is not that complex. It's not like the English. It's not like the Korean. It's not like the Japanese or Chinese. So it's a very simple. So that is the reason we can start, even though we have the 10 years old, but also we have the 80 something years old grandma, grandpa. So they can do such a new program language. It's so simple. Okay. So from now on, we are going to learn how to use the Python program language. So, but even though I'm saying that this is really simple, but this Python language is for what? It's not human being. It's to use computer, which means if you have a new friend, so like I have the girlfriend or boyfriend or the new friend, the foreign friend. So you should know who are they. So first understand. So if you do not know about your friend, you cannot get along with your friend. So which means same thing. When you are using computer, you need to understand what is the computer, what's going on inside, what happened when I do this. But we don't understand fully about this. So it's not that simple to use the Python, even though I'm saying that it's easier than the other human language, but still, without understanding this guy, the computer, sometimes we don't know what we are doing. So to address such a thing, we are not going to start to learn about the Python directly. Instead, I'd like to borrow the help of the one robot, which is called let me bring the robot. We'll see let me use this one. Take the photo library, and here. Okay. So in this season one, we are going to use the robot. The name is Karel. So this guy, the name is Karel. Okay. So Karel. So Karel is a robot. It's living in the Python program. So actually, he was born in the 1970 in Stanford University. So Stanford University is one of the most popular program in computer science nowadays. A lot of the big company, they have the CEO or the employee executive member who graduate from the Stanford. Like this, I think that some of our students right now, they are living around the Stanford. So Karel was born in the Stanford to help the people to start to learn the computer program language. So this guy would like to help you. This guy is a robot. Just follow your order. Whatever you ask, this Karel is following whatever you ask. So this Karel is has been used a lot the last 30, 40 years. And a lot of people start the program language using with the Karel. So this Karel, I'm going to a little bit explain about the Karel. Karel live in the program language Python. So it's basically based on the Python. But this guy is actually, oops. Let me. So, oops. 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 I'm not very familiar with this. Let me go back. Yes, finally. Oh, I see. I figured it out what happened. Yes. Okay. So this Karel is the robot like this, and it lives in only the rectangular style. This is called the Karel world. So no outside, only live in the inside the rectangular. So this rectangular is basically based on the column and row. If you go to the Manhattan, so Manhattan is basically it's a downtown. It's the north to south. It's avenue. The first avenue, second avenue, and the third avenue like that. So we are going to number like this. And so then the west to east is called the street. So first street, second street. So Karel is actually the walkthrough only the intersection of the column and row, which means so Karel stay here and move this intersection. This intersection is called the corner. So corner, so from here, the Karel move to like this way, corner to corner to corner, okay? Then Karel so can do the one thing is move. So move is the moving only one, the corner, one intersection. So that is the first function that the Karel can do. The second thing is Karel, if you go to the north, so like the upside, so you need to, the Karel need to turn around. So Karel can do left turn. So it's called the left turn. So if left turn, so Karel is like so for example, the Karel is right now here. If you turn left, the Karel turn left is the 90 degree turn like this. So then it will be like this. Then the moving direction is this one. So here the move, then the turn left is moving upward. Then if you go to the west, this side, then the turn left again. Unfortunately, the Karel can do only turn left, no turn right. So it can move, so then the turn left. Okay, it's only turn left and move like this. It's a very simple move. There are two motion. One is move. Move means the moving one block, one corner. Then one step by step. Then it can turn left. So turn left is counterclockwise, the 90 degree turn. So think about the Karel need to turn around. 360 turnaround. So how many times of left turn? How many times? Yes, it's a 4 times. So if you want to turn around the 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. So 4 times left turn. Yes, correct. The Damien is correct. It's a 90 degree. What about the right turn? We will think about the right turn later. So Karel cannot do right turn. So we need to think about the smart way. So Karel has only 2, the move, such a move and the left turn. There is another thing which is called the beeper. So beeper is like the diamond shape, the something object. So there is it's kind of cone. So you can actually the Karel can put the such a which is called the beeper. It's a beeper. So there are 2 the function. One is a put beeper. Another one is Karel can pick beeper. So if you put beeper, it's like this. If you ask the Karel to pick up, then the pick the beeper, then this will be gone. If you wanna put the new one, so then the put, then beeper. So beeper is the object, the only object inside the word, Karel word. Karel live inside such a rectangular word, then the can do the only 4 things: move, and left turn, and put beeper, and pick beeper. Only 4 things, very simple. Okay, so we are going to use the Karel. So to solve the problem, to do something. Okay, one more thing. If you see the where the Karel word, then let me erase this. So this within the word, sometimes you can see the such a word. So this is a block. So Karel cannot move through the word. If you try to move against the word, it will be crashed. It will not work. So you need to avoid any time if there is a word, you need to do turn left this way, then move, and you can keep going. Otherwise, your Karel will be crashed. It's a very simple. So you need to avoid any word. It's an obstacle. It's a barrier. So you need to avoid such a thing. Then you don't understand clearly what's going on. So let me change the screen that we can start. So before we start, I send the link. So I'm going to send the link again to your chatting box. So please open the browser and type or copy and paste this URL. Then you will see this. So if you successfully open the website, Karel website, so please thumbs up, then I can see who are ready. Please thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up if you are ready for the Karel, the robot website. Very nice.
Yeah, I can't find the website.
The address is let me give you again.
Wait, I can't get it back for some reason. I turned Zoom very small. Like, so like the screen is very small. I can't like try to get.
Okay, so everybody ready? So please unmute during the class. Please mute all your audio. Instead, please use your chatting box to ask the question. So let me type the address again. Then go back. Because some of the students cannot follow the URL. So let me. Okay, so this is the address. So stanford.io/3 B in boy, K in Korea, and number 9 RMP. So all the lower letter. So HTTPS, or you don't have to type, just stanford.io/3BK, the 9 RMP. So then you will direct to this website. So you can click the get started. So it's a lot of long text. You don't have to worry. So I already explained. So this is an example of the Karel word. Okay. So let me a little bit make it bigger for you to better see. Okay. So this is a Karel word example. So for example, it's a 6 by 4. When we are saying the 6 by 4. First one means this, how many column. And second thing is the how many rows. So 6 by 4 means 6 column and the 4 the rows. Then the 1, 1 is the bottom left corner. So right now the Karel is in the first column and first row. Then facing to the east. Okay, right hand side is the left hand side is the west, the top is the north, and bottom is the south. So you can see the 2 legs. So Karel is moving the east side, right now facing to the east side. Okay, then you can see the diamond shape. So this is called the beeper. So this is the beeper, this is the object. So this we are going to play with this beeper. And also you can see the word over here. So word is the block. So Karel cannot actually get into the inside the word. So if you try to move the forward, then it will be crashed. Okay. Then so also you can see you need to clarify. So this is one column. So Karel is always the corner, like the here to here to here, move like this way. Okay. So if you don't understand, don't worry. So we will practice with the example. So let me go down here. Yes. So that's clear. Yes. So this is one of the simplest example of the Karel word. So how many the column and how many rows here? It's a 2 by 2. Okay, it's a 2 by 2. So Karel start here. Your goal is to end this top left corner. Then, but you need to pick up the beeper here and put back the beeper and top left corner. So how can you do that? First, you need to move. So you need to move, then the Karel will be here, right? Then pick up. You can pick underscore the beeper, then turn left and move, and turn left and move. And finally, you can put the beeper like this. This is what we're gonna do, using the Karel, okay? So it's just simple. There are 4. So from now on, I just say the move, turn left, or pick beeper, or the put beeper. But from now on, we are going to use only the rule, move and followed by parentheses. So move, parentheses. So if you ignore the parentheses, it will be, the Karel will not work. Karel cannot understand. This is our rule. So move, parentheses, and turn underscore left. If you type turn left, then Karel cannot understand. So you need to follow. This is a rule. This is the agreement between Karel and you. Turn underscore left. It's like the syntax, grammar. Okay? Turn underscore left. Also parentheses. Then when you pick beeper, no matter how many beeper you pick or the whatever, always you need to use a pick underscore beeper and parentheses. Okay? Then if you put back your beeper, put underscore beeper and parentheses. The reason why we are using parentheses is this one, represent the function. Later we will see what is a function, okay? But right now, don't worry. Just use parentheses always, okay? This is our rule between the Karel and us. So then we can understand. Oops, yes. What is a Karel, okay? If you don't understand clearly, don't worry. It's just a simple toy. So you guys definitely understand with the example within a minute. So let's move to the chapter 2, the programming. Oops. Yes. So we are going to start with the programming like this. Let me a little bit make it smaller. So you can see the left-hand side. This is called from now on IDE. Let me type the name here. So IDE. So IDE means Integrated Development Environment. Don't worry. So you don't have to memorize that. It's the IDE is where with such IDE we can code. We can ask Karel do something, okay? This is a programming environment. So if you are doing the Python programming, you need to have something to type, the Python command. So this is our IDE, where you can type the Python code. Here, we can type what? The Karel command. So Karel command, keep in mind for move, turn left, and pick beeper, and put beeper. Only 4 of them. It's very simple. So, for example, you can type the move and the pick beeper, move. Can you guess what's going on? First, Karel will move. So it will be like here, right? Then pick the beeper, this diamond guy, then move another one. So let's learn. Why don't you learn what's going on? Can you see? So once again, the run, Karel move to forward, always. So you need to keep in mind where is the direction. Direction is you can see the two legs, and here this side is moving direction, facing. Right now it's facing to the east. So move, and the one move, then the peak beeper, and another move. So that's the program. Then, before we start the interesting program, let me explain the couple of more things. So first thing, so please read this one in your mind. From Karel, Stanford Karel, import asterisk. So can you guess what's the meaning of that? Because as I said, the Python is high-level language. It's very close to the human language, English. So can you? So this is the somewhere. Somebody create the Karel program already. Okay. Then import. I'd like to use, import means bring to my Python program. It's not my program. Somebody already create a Karel program. Then I'd like to use that program. So whenever you are using the program that's not mine, you need to import. So where you import? From Karel.Stanford Karel. So you don't have to worry about where are they. We will see later. Okay. I think the second or third week we will see. So somewhere there exists this file, this one. Then from there, I'd like to use import. In computer, asterisk means everything. Usually in computer system, asterisk means it's everything. So I'd like to use bring all of the Karel in my program. So which means you are ready to use. If you delete this line, you cannot use Karel. Okay. So for example, I'd like to use Minecraft. Then you need to import Minecraft from somewhere. I'd like to use the math program. Then you need to import math. So always when you are using the program that is already exists, so you can import. Definitely you can do the Minecraft. Okay. This is the first step. So whenever you see the Python program from now on, you will see a lot of such a thing, import, which means I'd like to use this one, I'd like to use this one, I'd like to use this one. It's not my code, it's some other people already did. That's one of the benefits of using Python. You don't have to create everything, just reuse, recycle existing one. Python is somebody else created this, we can use. Then another thing is the DEF. So DEF, anyone who can guess what's the meaning of DEF? Define, yes. So very nice, Jonathan and Amanda, Justin, Sean, it's very nice. It's a definition, define. Define means we want to create what? Main. So do you remember what is the parenthesis? What is this? Function, yes, very nice. So function, we are going to define main function. So main function means it's a main thing. So when you run this program, when you click the reset program, what happened? It run main. Okay, so this inside will be executed, run. So when you click let me annotate. So this one. So when you click this button, run the program, then it does find the main function, because main job of this program is the main. Okay. Then inside the main, it will be executed, run one by one command, like the move first and the peak before and move and so on. Okay. So one more thing. This is the last thing today. Like the complicated one, but the most important. You can see there's something, the space here. So what are they? Anyone who knows? I think that somebody already knows this. This one is called indentation. So indentation means when you write your essay, or sometimes when you create the PowerPoint, when you are typing the something, you have the alignment indentation. So sometimes more and more indentation. So Python uses such indentation, same indentation for what? Somebody already mentioned body. Body means it's called let me type. It's called a block. So block means the Python should know main, where's the starting of the main and end of the main, right? So if we do not specify where is the start, where is the end, Python do not know actually where are they. So using the indentation, Python know move, pick beeper, and the move is the inside the main. So then when you click this one, only move, pick beeper, move will be run. Okay, so if you type, for example, the annotation, so there's another move here, but there's no indentation. Do you think that this move will be run or not? Yes or no? If you run the main only, main is up to here because it has the same indentation. This one is called same block. This one is the same body. So it will not be. However, if you allow go through, then later move will be outside the main, it will be run. So it is very important to keep the same indentation in Python. Okay? Where is the starting? Where is the end of such a block, main block? Okay, so this is the function. This is the main function. This is a very important concept when you are going forward any program language. Okay, so very nice. Then keep moving. So just think about, so this is a starting before, and this is end. Meaning is, we'd like to ask Karel, start 1,1 here, and move, pick up, move, and turn, and move here 5,2, the put beeper, then the end, the most 6,2 position here. So this one is the starting given before. So we are going to ask Karel and here. How can we do that? Just think about in your mind. So you cannot the code right now, but just think about. First, we can start with a move. So let me type. So move first. Always don't forget the parentheses. So move, it will be over here. Then after move, oops. So we can pick underscore and beeper. Then move and turn left, right. Turn left and move. Then the Karel will be around here. This is interesting. When the Karel is here, Karel will be like this one. So you cannot turn right because there is no turn right on Karel. So how can we go to the right-hand side? Yes, so very nice, Sean. We can do the turn left 3 times. So turn left, turn left, and another turn left. Sorry, it's my typo. Then finally, the Karel will be like here. Like this position. Then we can move to the facing to the east side. Then we can keep going. Move. Another move. And over here, what is the next thing we need to do? Yes, it's a put beeper. We already picked, so we need to get back to the beeper to this position. Okay, then final step is move. So we can solve the problem. We don't know whether it works or not, but this is the programming. So our programming, the main goal, main purpose of the programming is we try to solve such a problem, okay, using Karel this time. Eventually later with the Python. So this is the program that we actually coded. So you can see the move, pick, per, move, and so on. Why don't you run your the program? You can click on your browser whether it works or not. Yay, it works, right? But we didn't do anything. So we are going to practice with the real programming. Why don't you click the 11 chapter code? Bottom left-hand side. Click this one. This is called the playground. It's a Karel's playground. So you can, as I said, we can type something within main function. Okay. Don't forget, we need to keep the indentation. So, for example, the move, I'd like to move again, move, and turn left. For example, left, and the move, and move. Then, if you click, yay, finally, you can control, you can ask Karel to do something. So if you wanna change the program, let's click the reset and run it again. Okay. So for example, I'd like to do the similar thing like the move and put beeper and turn left and the move and move and the turn, another beeper, move. You can see Karel Karel is doing just whatever you ask. Okay, so please play with this Karel. And also, if you want to change the word like the 1 by 1, it's definitely this one. Though you don't want to play with this. The 3 by 6. Let me see. The 3 by 6. This is the row. I'm sorry, I confused. The first one is a row, and the second one is number of column. So 3 by 6 means the 3 rows and the 6 column. Okay, then the 7 by 7 or the 8 by 8. So let's play with the simple ones, the 4 by 4. What if I move the more, like let's try this one in 4 by 4. You can see crash because the Karel tried to move against the word. At that time, it will be error. It's a crashes. So Karel cannot be out of bound. Karel cannot be out of a word. If there are any the word, you cannot. Okay. So why don't you play with this? So let me give if you get use this one, I'd like to give the one simple question. Like this is the simple question that you can solve the problem. Okay, so why don't you make the 4x4 word? 4x4 word. You can change the word. Okay, 4x4. Then your starting is the bottom left corner. Then you can diagonally put the what? The beeper. Then end right top right corner. So you can put the beeper here, another beeper here, and end 4,4 the position. So why don't you solve this problem? Then if you are done, you can raise your hand, or you can put your the chatting box, please. That's a good question. How many beeper? It's the infinity. So Karel actually pick and get the infinity number of the beeper. We will see. And also you can stack up. So why don't you try the 2, 3 the beeper on the same corner? Then you will see something different. That's a good question. Always try the different one. So anyone who solved the problem? Let's see who solved the problem. So if you solve the problem, please put the thumbs up. Oh, by the way, today the Unji, she is not available, so only the Trinity is taking care of your questions. So thanks so much, Trinity. Wow, we already did several students. Claire asked why not using the loop instead of multiple function? That's really good question. That's actually what I want, what we want, why we use Karel. So Karel is asking, why don't we use something repeated? Because it's a lot of time move, 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 or the turn left, turn left, turn left. So that is one of the reasons why we are doing programming. Okay, computer science guy, the computer programmer really hate repeated job, repetition. We really hate such a repeated. So we are going to simplify such the program. That's the main thing we are going to learn in this season 1. So how do you do it with Python? This is a Python actually. Whether believe it or not, this is a Python. However, so on the pure Python, we use, as you can see from this program, so we are going to import the Karel. So later, maybe season 2, we are not going to use the Karel. We are going to use the pure Python. But in season 1, we are going to play with the Karel to learn about how to do the coding. Okay, that's a good question. Those who complete the program, I will give one more thing, one very important thing. So you can see the sign, hashtag. Hashtag nowadays used a lot. So to post, it's kind of keyword. But in program language, any program language, if you are using hashtag, that means it's nothing. Computer ignore any information about after the hashtag. Then why do we use such a hashtag? This is called comment. It's a description. I'd like to explain for myself. I'd like to explain for developer. Like here, write any code you want. Who said? First guy who make this code to give the information to you. This one will not be used for Python. This is for communication. It's just an explanation. This is called comment. Comment is very important in program language. Why? This programming is for computer. What about your friend? So how do your friend understand? How does your friend understand your program? Using this one, the comment. So comment is used a lot to communicate with other programmer, the friend. Okay, so you solve the problem. So let's try to solve the problem together. So first, move. So then, turn left. then put beeper. Why don't you compare with yours? Then we can move again. Then turn right. How can you turn right? So we can do the turn left 3 times. So I don't want to type the 3 times. So then 3 times. Okay. Then move 1 more time and also put beeper. Then we can move 1 more time and turn left and the move. Finally, we arrived. Let's see what's going on, whether it works or not. Move and something wrong, right? What's wrong? Because after turn left, I need to do the move again. Then it can move up. Then we can put diagonally. So this kind of thing is not the shame. This is very good. Okay. Why? Because nobody can complete the programming at one time. Even genius guy, when they are doing the coding, they cannot do at one time. They need to try and fix the problem again. So this is called the debugging. So we will see a lot of times. So whenever you are doing the programming coding, don't be shy, don't be discouraged, because debugging is natural. Even I encourage you to have more and more the debugging. Then you will learn a lot of the experience. So let's learn the program again. Run the program. Yay, it's done. So this is the done. One last thing. So what if I like this? You can see there's nothing happen because this one should be inside the main using what? Indentation. Okay, we will see the more about this one later. Okay, however, the web ID, this web page will be the last one. We are not going to use this one the next week. Instead, next week, we are going to use the real Python, your Python that you install with another ID, which is called the PyCharm. So next week, we will install the PyCharm. Then we will test the same Karel code with your own Python. Okay. So thanks so much for your attending the second episode. So today we just started the programming with the help of Karel. Please say thanks to the Karel, but also it's the Parents' Day. Please say thank you to your mom and dad, and please enjoy the weekend. And thank you. Stay safe. Bye.